We're here in the city of Hangzhou and the Alibaba Creative Cloud Conference. Inside that exhibition hall there is some amazing examples of new technology and how machine learning is really beginning to change the world. Now, I'll be completely honest with you, probably there's not an awful lot new here, but what is new is to sort of see all these innovations in one place at one time. It's really strong evidence that Alibaba is a lot more than e-commerce. Alibaba is actually a very complex ecosystem that is now beginning to touch every aspect of Chinese life. And I suspect sooner or later is going to be very omnipresent in our lives too. So with that in mind, I thought it'd be a good idea to go inside and show you some of the the ideas and innovations that excite me most. Number one, this new autonomous van. This is actually the first such vehicle to actually be legally licensed to drive on the roads of this city. And usually it doesn't even require to have a human behind the wheel. This vehicle is going to go off and do its own thing using nothing but machine learning and sensors to guide its way around this really complicated city. And I'll tell you something, if this thing can make it in Hangzhou, then it can make it anywhere.
在你得到食物时，它还会给你一个礼貌的问候。所以现在，多亏了阿里巴巴智慧机器人，每个客人都能在酒店享受到舒适方便，我也不用把时间花在跑腿上，可以尽心尽力为客人提供更贴心的服务了。
Number two, behind me we have the Alibaba City Brain. It's actually live in the city of Hangzhou. And what it's basically doing is it's pulling in massive amount of data from their Internet of Things technology, roadside sensors, roadside cameras which are looking at number plates, even a bit of facial recognition going on here. So as a result of that, they know exactly what you're doing out there on the roads and how many cars are out there. For example, there's 29,000 cars on the road at this very moment in time. The IoT technology also links to safety sensors. So for example, this system can alert the fire brigade if there's an abnormality in a building and then send a fire truck out using the optimum route to get there just in the nick of time. Now over the course of the next few years, this is going to be rolled out into other cities across China, drawing even more data and really driving their machine learning systems. This is a very, very smart piece of technology, I can tell you. A lot of this stuff maybe won't be acceptable in democracies like the West, but there's no doubt about it, it'll make city infrastructure a lot more efficient and a lot more effective. Well, here we are in Alibaba's store of the future. It's an amazing little shop here, not only cashless, but also staffless. The idea is you scan in using that barcode, and once you're inside, the cameras monitor you going around the shop, they monitor what you take, and then they basically charge everything you leave to your mobile account. And there's also one or two other little features which are really interesting. I'll show you them quickly. Come over here, for example. You have this, which is a store guide. You know what it's like, you come into shop. Where is everything? In this particular place, there's going to be very few people to ask. So this sort of automates that. So the product here I'm going to look for, follow me. And there it's a little light comes on the floor. You follow that round. Takes you down to these little fantastic little biscuits. Now when I take these off the counter, it's interesting, this is actually a little smart label technology as well. And so this label will advise me of any special offers. So for example, if I buy one, can get another one free. In other instances, it might suggest what sort of products go with this. It might give you information on meal deals as well. So really cutting edge stuff. Four, these little guys here, they're basically some small, smart robots. And these are going to usher in things like the hotel of the future or the automated hospital. They're driven by three different dynamics. They integrate voice recognition, so people can use systems similar to Alexa to some of them. They then use the Internet of Things, so they can navigate their way around buildings. And then smart logistics technology, so they can load up with medicines, for example, or room service. But this technology is going to be implemented sooner than you think. Because at the moment, right here in this city, there's a new hotel being built, which is going to be the very first smart hotel. It's going to feature these little small robots, which means that the housekeeping and room service is not going to be carried out by people, it's going to be carried out by these machines. 5 must be this sort of smart logistics exhibition. Now, to be honest, there's not really an awful lot new here, but I think it's a great demonstration of the role robotics is going to increasingly play in these old manual systems or manufacturing generally. When Jack Ma opened the conference, he made the point that he reckons manufacturing is going to experience some real disruption due to digital processes. It's going to basically experience the similar sort of terror retail has just gone through. And I think this sort of makes that point. In the UK at the moment, there's a lot of debate over Brexit and the impact that might have in managing manufacturing jobs. There's stories that BMW may move Mini out of the UK, for example. But I really suspect, after seeing stuff like this, that these jobs are going to go anyway. 5 of my favourite things, but to be honest, there's so much more I could have showed you. Like this car behind me, for example. You may think that's a car. Alibaba actually just look on it as a Tmall accessory. Tmall, incidentally, is their equivalent of Alexa Voice. However, this has been an amazing show and is a real example of the quantum leap technology is making. The world is changing, everybody, and it's changing really, really fast.